Hello, everybody. Chrissy McLean here, third grade teacher out of Cary Downey Elementary School. Uh, Wanted to show you how to utilize the audio tool and the video tool in Schoology, what you could use it for, and actually how to do it. So, first things first, a little backstory. Last year, I was a big fan of screencasting and used different types of screencasts, and then I started to run into some bug problems. So then I had to get creative and um, make some iMovies and turn those into YouTube videos in order to share some information with my students. It was possible. I could do it. It took a lot of work. So it became frustrating and I ended up making less and less videos. So this year, I moved into third grade and I am with a team right now that we do a lot of different things. And we're really trying to blend Schoology within every facet of our curriculums. Our first novel study that we're doing is Charlotte's Web. And one day I was thinking about a time last year when, with my second grade class, I was reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I always felt bad for the kids who were absent because they didn't get to hear me read the story. And to be honest, I'm a pretty great reader. But so what I was doing was each time I read a chapter, I would make a YouTube video and I created a playlist for that. But this year I didn't want to deal with creating a playlist and uploading to YouTube, so I decided to try this new feature. And this is where the Charlotte's Web chapter breakdowns kind of came to pass. So I'm going to click right now on the very first attempt I had at using the Charlotte's Web chapter audio file. So I'm going to give you a preview. The only thing I have right now is just, is obviously an image of the original book because the focus isn't about the pictures, it's about the story. So each student has their own book that they need to read along with. So if they happen to be absent or if they need to hear a chapter again, maybe they get pulled out for some services, this is available to them. And all they would do is they would go to this chapter, whatever chapter it is. They would click on the word view, not the audio recording. It gets a little weird if you do that. They click on the word view, and when they do that, this pops up and it stays black. And I'm going to go silent for a second because when I push play, you're going to hear what they hear.
Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. Pictures by Garth Williams. Chapter 1, Before Breakfast. "Where's Papa going with that axe?" said Fern to her mother, as they were setting the table for breakfast. "Out to the hog house," replied Mrs. Arable.
So you can see that the students really are required to listen to the story. I ended up working on 5 different chapters and I was very excited, and I went to my team and they loved the idea, which is great. But then they had even better ideas. They said, wouldn't it be great if we could all share audio files? I said, yeah, absolutely. And including my teacher candidate, aka student teacher, and my paraprofessional that works in my classroom with 2 intensive students. So we started to break up the chapters, and then Mrs. Keiss, who is on my team, another third grade teacher, got a little brave and she decided to try something new. And she tried a video file. Again, same setup so the kids don't get all freaked out. Same sequence, clicking view. The only difference is this.
Hi guys, we're going to read Chapter 9 in Charlotte's Web by E.B. White, pictures by Garth Williams. Wilbur's Boast, page 55. A spider's web is stronger than it looks. Although it's made of thin, delicate strands, the web is not easily broken. However,
So again, now we're getting those visual learners, and the students are having the opportunity to hear all of the third grade teachers and other teachers that work within third grade. It's easily accessible. It's built so that next year we can return to it. We don't have to deal with any type of licensing issues or uploading issues. It's just there. So that's how we began to work with the teacher point of view with this feature. The next screencast I'm going to develop will be how you can use the audio file or video file specifically for the student purposes.